are just giving up on hormonal birth control. The number of women choosing natural family planning or fertility awareness methods, just naturally tracking what your body is doing on its own, has doubled in America over the past 10 years. And of women who were using oral hormonal contraceptives in 2013, only about 30% of them are still using them today in 2023. That means almost 300,000 women in America have quit, rejected, thrown away into a flaming dumpster their hormonal birth control pills. I guess it's hardly surprising when we're finding out that women everywhere are getting cancer and blood clots and strokes and a whole host of other physical side effects, not to mention crippling anxiety, depression, other mental health issues, being attracted to more feminine men, losing your libido and sex drive, and just interest in all of your own personal hobbies from hormonal birth control. Women are just giving up.
Nerdy Ninja's Nutritional Kitchen Magician segment with myself, Tristan Scottman, Peter Panning in the kitchen, or Peter Parkerman, formerly Peterman. I am eating super psychedelic craft dinner. Disclaimer, this is a pen test. This is video number 2 of a second segment type thing. The first segment's going up on YouTube right now. I want to see how I talk, the connections I make, and disclaimer, this is some serious, essentially trying to get censored in a way where they don't notice I'm trying to get censored. I am pen testing. This is ethical hacking. I want to see your meta algorithm. Watch it work. See what gets muted. See what gets blocked in Russia. See what gets left up but non-monetized. See what gets hit for copyright infringements and what I'm saying is owned by Sony, apparently. Okay. There is psychedelic piss in my craft dinner. Sony, you don't own that. I do. I patented Mr. 37. This stuff tastes amazing. Essentially, I'll put it away. It's made like mash that you would make moonshine with, only it's microteched mycelium in my own psychedelic piss. Recycled through from heroic journeys and dosages, and then put with apple cider vinegar, onion, banana juice, honey. So it's blue honey. It's fermenting blue honey, essentially, is what it's doing. And it's fizzy, and it carbonates, and it pops when you open it, so you know it's always fresh. Just like a kimchi, just like a sourdough, just like a moonshine, just like any other ferment, just like ingesting beautiful vaginal fluids. It comes with, as long as you're not chemically castrating yourself with fucking maxi pads and bleach and shit down there. And endo intended. It comes with a lot of pro and prebiotics, and it's superiorly good for your gut health. Legitimately, eating pussy is one of the greatest things a man can do to reset his gut microbiome. This is a full-blown attack on the LGBTQ. And not an attack, it's an educational piece to understand why you're all fucked up and why nobody wants to... Okay, it's not that you're all fucked up. Okay, it is that you're all fucked up. You don't get why. None of you, of either genders or either sexual preferences, seem to understand why anybody won't commit to you. It's because your biology's all screwy. Because your pheromones are all fucked up. Because you're sanitizing things that we want to ingest. We're men. We want to eat your fucking placentas. And ingest your power and your beauty and everything that is you. We want to drink your fucking spit. Menstruate on our fucking face. God damn, we love it. Free bleed everywhere. Get your pheromones all over our place. And when you fuck with that kind of chemistry and biology, and you try to censor what it really means for a man to actually love a woman, versus telling drag queen storytime shit to kids, and explaining that it's ethically acceptable to have a sexual preference to ingest somebody else's fecal matter, which makes you very sick and can kill you. Again, bottom feeders are bottom feeder scum for a reason. It's designed intrinsically to kill you. And they're promoting it like it's Play-Doh. Kool-Aid. It has to stop. So, I'm going to play with the algorithm. And I'm going to see what the AI, also tech bots, can check out on and see if I rapid fire through what I'm saying fast enough to make my points and go back to neutral so nothing's ever noticeable. Again, Brain Injury Association. I'm not manic. I spent 10 months planning how to do this. And I still get censored sometimes. They'll kill the feed and say I'm being aggressive. Or they'll kill the feed and mute it and say what I'm saying is owned by Sony. You don't own this fermented super psychedelic serum. I do. I made it. Literally. 6 years apprenticeship under the world's, maybe not the world's, next to Paul Stamets, however. Certainly in Canada, potentially even all of North America, the voted top coach in Canada at a minimum is Ashley Show at Elemental Growth. 6 years in the research of how to rewire my head with this stuff. Coming back from multiple near-death experiences and a truckload of trauma. I'm intentionally making this content so when it goes in front of a judge, A, I already know how to explain it. B, they'll stop charging $5,000 per 4-hour sessions of psychotherapy sessions per $30 to $40 a mushroom. That's unacceptable. The maid service you can access for free. You can get a full gender transition paid for by the Ontario government insurance for free. But you gotta pay $5,000 per 4-hour sessions to take a fucking hit of what I'm drinking? No. Trudeau wants to lower the age restriction. He wants to remove the age restriction and make it so that doctors, not only is he legalizing cocaine, heroin, meth, and all the hardballers and the fentanyls, he's taking the age restriction off it so it can be given to people like my 11-year-old daughter. Whereas she's supposed to wait another year to smoke cannabis. Fuck you. My OnlyFans censors this kind of stuff. I don't use it anymore. I'll try on Strip Chat again, see if people tip me to talk about this stuff at some point. I might even leave my shirt open. This is delicious. And again, Miss Danielle Martel, you stole from me. You manipulated me. You tried to take advantage of my brain damage. You tried to take advantage of my mother and came here under the false ruse of being a fake plumber. And a fabric fucking machine apprenticed. And a professional dog trainer. And the shit you gave my dog almost killed it. Not to mention, you lost my dog so many times it took 3 SWAT car platoons and half the neighborhood to get her back because I kept telling you, as a dog trainer, she can't be off leash. Period. And your mental retardedness thought you knew better. And then you tried to pretend that you were a trained EMS, PSW, suited to bath my mom. You robbed us. You robbed from my best friend and her baby. And you stole 2 vials of my psychedelic serum. So, I had to call the police on you and report the theft to already go with your outstanding warrant. And when you get arrested, it's going to go to court and they're going to set you up for bail. And they're going to say, how come you stole biological urine samples thinking they were drugs? Now see, I can explain that, and I've already explained it to the police. And how stupid you are to take something like that. because it can put you into a state of permanent psychosis, DMT or LSD induced. Psychosis, psychotic schizophrenia. The only reason I play with this stuff is because I was already medically, clinically diagnosed to, I was going to be condemned to that for the rest of my life. So I had nothing left to lose. And now I'm better. You, however, you stupid bitch, walking slut STD. You didn't like that I wouldn't fuck you? And you didn't like that you couldn't have this? This belongs to Jess? Sure, I'll say it that way. Why not? Hi, Luna. You tried to con me into handing over Luna's service registry. You tried to take my suicide prevention dog from me, and you tried to con the power of attorney to the estate over to you. That is serious federal felonies. Taking advantage of a senior citizen, demented, schizophrenic, Alzheimer's woman in a vulnerable sector. That is elder abuse, and that is the same federal prosecution that I'm seeking against Ileana Diansky for how she has maintained my mother's estate and health and continued to steal her money and lay her here to rot on bread and butter, trying to stick her in a home so she can cash in on my family estate that goes to the fucking 3-year-old. 3-month-old. It's been a while since I had a newborn baby in my life. It's been a while since I had a beautiful woman who didn't scream at me every 30 seconds neither. Point being, this is a ethical hacking pen test, and I am making sure that I get everything that I need for court, for business, for my self-safety, and for my own thought reconstruction process. And now we're going to upload it everywhere and put it on TikTok and Facebook and Stage's accounts for backup and YouTube. And we're going to see what flies. Because so far, they're not cutting my feeds. They're not dipping out. The occasional time, TikTok will hit me for alcohol and tobacco when I'm talking about smoking herbal tea. Guys, do better. Back to the Nerdy Ninjas Nutritional Kitchen Magician segment with myself, Tristan Scottman, Peter Panning in the kitchen, or Peter Parkerman, formerly Peterman. I am eating super psychedelic craft dinner. Disclaimer, this is a pen test. This is video number 2 of a second segment type thing. The first segment's going up on YouTube right now.